everybody, my name's Diana. This is Diana Simplifies. I'm going to be doing a cleaning video today. I told you if you would support my cleaning video, I would do more. So I have a few tools. I have my Swiffer duster. This is my Libman mop. I've got my mop pad on the bottom. Inside here, this is just plain water and 2 drops of dishwashing liquid. But before I do that, I'm going to vacuum. Now it is going to be loud. I'm not vacuuming this entire room. I'm not mopping this entire room. I plan to turn the camera around and show you the dusting. But you know, the vacuuming is very noisy. It would take a long time to vacuum and mop, but it wouldn't take forever. But you know, as far as a video, I don't want to speed it up. I just want to do it real time. I don't want to edit. I just want to do the video. Okay, so these are the tools that I'm using. You can use any kind of cloth you want to use to dust. You don't need a Swiffer duster, and you don't have to use this kind of mop. You can use whatever you want. This is our brand new hardwood floor. We've had down less than a year, and this is my Shark vacuum right here. This is a Shark Rocket. It is not a new one. I've had it for a long time. This is what it looks like. Shark comes out with new products all the time. Highly recommend Shark. Highly recommend. My friend Melinda from Melinda Plain and Simple just got a Shark in the mail. I think it was yesterday. She ordered it online and she said she loved it. So I'm not sure exactly which one she got. It might have been one of the pet ones. I cannot remember. But anyway, this is just a regular Shark Rocket. Okay, I'm gonna put these tools around the corner here and get started. Okay, so I'm just going to vacuum this part that's right in front of you. It's just going to be noise for a few minutes. Again, these have filters that need to be changed. So, like this, you see, it's kind of dirty. That would need to be wiped down. This, I have probably cleaned this in the last couple of weeks, but you can see it's dirty, but that side's clean. That's the key, is you want it to be clean inside the motor. So anyway, it does need to be washed. You just hand wash those in soapy water. It does have one other filter back here. I had this for years before I realized that was even back there. But always read your directions. Alright, so I'm just going to be vacuuming right over here. What I'm probably going to do is start over here in this corner over here, okay? So I've got 2 doors in this room, this door here and this door right here. So it doesn't necessarily matter where I start in this room because I have so many doors. If you just had one door, you might want to, you know, depending on how you're cleaning, you might want to just vacuum your way out. But I'm also going to be in here dusting and all that, so it's not really going to matter. But you do kind of need to make sure you're going in a pattern so that you'll get everything, you know, if you've got cat hair or whatever, you'll get all the dust up, okay? So try to move into some sort of pattern. So I'm going to just start over here in this corner. That's what I normally would do. All right, here we go. This is on the floor, so I'm picking that up and moving it. And say everything that's in here has got felt on the bottom so I can move it and won't scratch the floor up. I asked Spencer to please put felt on everything. I know there's a bunch of cat hair under this, and so I'm going to go behind this. Now, you wouldn't necessarily have to move the furniture every single time you vacuum, but yeah, there's a bunch of cat hair back here. A big wad of cat hair. So I'm just going to go back here and vacuum that up really quick. that's pretty much everything that's in view of the camera, so I'm gonna go ahead and move the furniture back across the wall there, and I'm gonna get my duster, I'm gonna dust right here, and then I'll mop, and then I'll move the camera. Okay, so my duster is right here in my pocket. I'm going to try to move this back. We've got this picture on the wall, so that kind of gives me an idea. It's supposed to be sort of in the center of this, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but anyway. And you can see I have minimal decoration. This is probably my least decorated room, so I do have, I have this turtle collection, so just sitting on the floor, I just have my little welcome turtle. Hopefully I don't drop it while I'm showing you. So it's just, and so I'm just gonna dust that off very simply. Looks fine. I'm just gonna put it back over there. Now, this is Bubba. Spencer won Bubba. I can't remember what we were doing, how he won this, but we've had Bubba, I think, most of the time we've been living here. So anyway, I'll show you Bubba. It's real talking Bubba, and he's kind of a country teddy bear. So I think he does still talk. He looks like he's got a little cat hair stuck to him. Maybe I should dust him just a tad. He's got probably 20 years of dust on his head. But anyway, we keep him around. And some of you probably watched my video where I was talking about family pictures, and I said I was done with those being sitting out. So I do want you to know I did actually move one of the family pictures in here. This is there's Blair. This is my husband's family, and I mentioned they had gone to his uncle passed away, unfortunately. So I'm going to dust this off. So I did move one of the pictures in here. We do not have tons of family pictures sitting around. What we actually have is pictures of us. So pictures of us and pictures of our pets. So anyway, I didn't want y'all to think that I was terrible. I hope I didn't lose subscribers over there. It was kind of a joke. I do love to kid around. I'm a very sarcastic person, and we just don't keep tons of family pictures around. So I'm just gonna open these drawers and just dust that real quick. Dust this little rim under here. Dust around here. You see, this doesn't take a long time. I can even open every single drawer and just dust the top of it. It's not gonna take me long at all. This is Spencer's dresser. He's got it full of clothes. I've tried to get him to declutter his stuff a little bit, and he's done a little, but anyway, as long as it's behind a closet or a drawer, I really don't worry too much about it. I'm not that worried about it. Again, you wanna, sometimes spiders can, little spiders can build, so you do wanna make sure you're getting also the dust off your, the bulbs. So I got the dust off the bulb, and then this is our hamper. This is Spencer's hamper. Now, if I really wanted to get in deep here, I would get these, and they do need to be cleaned actually, these baseboards down here. But that can be done with the Swiffer duster as well. I don't have to get on my hands and knees. I can just quickly, and I don't think that's even in the frame, so I'm not gonna keep doing that because you're not gonna really see what I'm doing. However, you can see the furniture was not dusty. I did get a little dust off of that just now, that baseboard. So the baseboards are a little bit dusty in here. I have cleaned this room pretty thoroughly about a week or two ago, sort of in anticipation of doing this video. So yeah, okay, now I'm gonna wet mop right over here, but I wanna be able to move over here to get the camera, so I'm not gonna be stepping in water. So I'm just gonna it's really just damp mop. I'm gonna put this in my pocket. I do this when I'm working, and I'm actually cleaning houses. I do that for a living. If you've never watched me before, I do clean houses for a living. I've done this for 23 years. Okay, so this is a spraying mop. So all I'm gonna do, it has this lever, and I'm gonna be spraying with this lever, and then I'm just gonna mop back and forth. And again, it's got this mop pad on it. All right, and this is the Libman. And I'm not gonna bother with moving that little turtle again. I'm gonna mop around that, okay? See, it does not have to be perfect. So all I'm doing is squirting and mopping. Cleaning does not have to be perfect. We don't have to be perfectionists. One of the things I love about the Fly Lady system is it's progress over perfection. Doesn't have to be perfect, just get something done. And I do not mop these floors. I mop these rarely. It's gonna be interesting to see what comes up on this mop pad because I really do not mop in here. If the cats were, or the dog was to throw up, I would just get like a damp paper towel and wipe it up. I wouldn't mop the whole floor over that. So it will be interesting to see what all is on my mop pad because I have not really been mopping in here. And I don't tend to mop my hardwood floors very often. That's just a me thing. If you have hardwood floors and you wanna mop them every week, you can do that, but I do not do that. Okay, I am walking in this a bit. That's kind of a no-no. Don't walk through your damp floors, but I do just want to get over here. And you see it's not taking me long. This room is really large, and I've done this huge area here fairly quickly. I'm just going to go, I am going to go behind this chair because I did vacuum over here, so I don't think you can really see me getting behind that chair. But anyway, there's a chair right there. This floor is really pretty. He had to completely tear everything out in this room, which was heartbreaking because the flooring was probably about 100 years old. And it is oak flooring. It was oak flooring and it still is. But we had to put the new type down, which is not the same as the old. So anyway, it was pre-finished. That was not really what I had planned, but that's long story. Okay, so for me not to mop in here very often, or really ever, not sure I've mopped since we put the floor down. You'd think that'd be black and it isn't. So, especially with pets, we've got 2 cats that run around in here, and then the dog also comes in here, and then of course we're in here. So that's it for the mopping. How long are we? 12 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna turn you around, and I'm going to, let me put this up here just for real quick. I'm gonna turn you around, and then we can dust a few other things. I'm gonna skip that part over there because it is still wet. Of course, I did just walk through that, but it's okay. I don't worry that much about it. My clients really worry about walking through stuff that I've mopped. It never bothers me. I'm used to it. If I worried about everything they're doing, I'd never get anything done. So I'm just gonna quickly, this is my old cedar chest that my mom had already finished for me. And I do have the stuff that is in here is mine that I store in here. This is about the only thing. I have 2 pieces of furniture that are mine. Every other piece of furniture has pretty much, I think, has Spencer's stuff stored in it. So, but anyway, this is mine. I do have stuff in here, extra, I think some old extra sheets and towels, maybe. I don't have a lot of sheets that I actually use. I just have one set that I use. So, but I do have some extras in case I need something for the dog bed, to cover the dog bed with. Okay, so this is a little liner from Dollar Tree. This like a carpet runner liner, and I just stick it under here so this doesn't slip because Ranger sleeps on our bed. And so I want to make sure he does not slip and fall. And also, I don't want this scratched up. It has a couple scratches from pets, and I keep it covered so it doesn't get any more scratch than it already is. So that's what that's all about. That's why that cover is there. Okay, so that's done. That was easy enough, wasn't it? Ooh, bright light over there. Okay, let's go this way. I may have to shut these blinds. Let's see. Okay, there's Spencer's side of the bed. Let me shut the blinds so it's not so bright, and I will also probably climb up on the bed and dust the blinds. You can watch me do that. Very easy with the Swiffer duster. I see my cat out there looking for hummingbirds. Okay, it's a little bit darker so you can see. I'm not going to turn the lamp on because that'll be blinding. Okay, so here I'm going to dust this picture right here. We do have a ceiling fan in here. I climbed up on a ladder today to see if I could do that during the video. It is so high up. The ceilings are 12 feet in here. It's so high up that I cannot, that's a cat brush. I can't safely do that without Spencer here, and I like to record when he's not around. So, and the interesting thing was the fan's been up there almost a year. It's a new fan, but it's been up there almost a year, and it didn't seem that dusty, although I did run into a cobweb while I was up there. But I'm gonna, when Spencer gets home, I'm gonna bring the ladder back in here and get him to help me dust that fan, but you can use this to dust a fan with. Very simple. If you have really dusty fans, this will mess this whole duster up, and you'll have to get a new one. And of course, these are just throwaway, so it's a kind of an expensive way to dust. That's why I like to use something like a lint-free cloth when I'm doing mine, because then I can just throw it in the dishwasher, just throw it in the washer. And you see, I just open the top of the drawer and I do this for my clients as well. I don't open their drawers and look around, but I just open like this, do the top, and shut it. And I don't snoop into their stuff, but I do that because I do think that is dusty sometimes. And we get up here and get his light bulb. Now, he does have a piece of furniture there. I'm gonna go ahead and climb up here and show you how I do these. I'm gonna tip this up. Show you how I do these blinds, which is gonna be kind of hard to see because the sun is coming. Hang on, why won't it move? Watch me tear the whole thing up. Okay, the sun's coming through there, so it's gonna be kind of hard to see, but I'm just gonna climb up there and show you how I would do that, okay? Because I have friends who tell me I need to show you exactly how I clean. So that's what I'm gonna do, show you exactly how I clean. So first of all, I do just climb up here on the bed. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna do the windowsills. I'm gonna do the windowsills last because dirt will be coming down, and so then the windowsill will just get dirty again. So I'm just gonna do it last. I'm gonna do this right up here. Now I just cleaned these like a week ago. Well, I think maybe it was 2 weeks ago, because I said I was gonna do a video and I wanted to kind of see how it went. So, and probably it's not going to be as dusty as it would normally be, but anyway, I take each one separately. My mother tells me that when she had cleaning ladies in, that they would just swipe this down, and I don't do that. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do each one separately, and you can see it does take a while, but I'm going to get through it pretty quickly. And again, it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be better than just swiping my duster down, which is apparently what a lot of people do. And of course, these are easier than my mom's. She's got the little skinny ones, and we have some of those too, and I don't like to clean those. They're a pain. But these are much simpler, and I still don't clean them that often. But I thought when I got these, I would do it more often, but I really don't. But again, it shouldn't be too bad because I just did it pretty recently. There go the church bells. It's 5 o'clock. Okay, and then you can't really see, but there's a, this is the windowsill I'm doing right here. And also, what I would do, let's see, where is it? Okay, right here where the window, there would be another sill type of whatever you call it here, where you open the window. I would just go in right there, and I would also dust that. And you probably can't see what I'm doing, but that's what I'm doing. There's that little ledge right there in the middle where you lock the window. So I just cleaned that. Okay, so that's the one side. And you can see it has gotten a little dirtier, but again, I just did this about a week or 2 ago, so it's not that bad. It was definitely worse. I just stepped on something. I'm going to put dew right through here because I think there'd probably be a cobweb right there. Okay. And I'm just going to do the same exact thing, each one individually. Usually what I do is just lift them so I can get to it. So I don't usually do music in my videos, but maybe you can hear the church bells ringing. There's a little music for you. Okay, right here is where the window would open while I'm here, and I can see it. I'm just going to go ahead and clean that little ledge right there. And yes, they do ring every hour on the hour. They start, I think, at 7 a.m. and they turn it off at 8 p.m. So it runs all day on the hour. And there's the ledge. There's definitely some cat litter up there. My cats use that corncob litter, and it goes everywhere. It's all over my floors. Even if they weren't shedding, there would be corncob litter everywhere. Okay, so it's not terrible. Again, you can see it is definitely working. All right, now let me see if I can turn you around because my 20 minutes. Okay, you can't really see my table over there, but there's 2 pictures on the wall. My table, I put my fan, my nighttime fan up on that. You can barely see. Oh, I know what it is. That pillow's in the way. Let me move that pillow. I sleep with a lot of pillows. Let me just move the pillow, and I think you can see. That's what's blocking, I think. Let's move that out. Maybe you can see that better. Also have a blanket in here. Just crazy. I got cold last night, so I got it. Maybe if we take that out, you can see something. And there's a big wad of Mila's hair right here. I'll get that later. Okay. I'm not sure if you can see this table still. That pillow's probably in the way. But anyway, this is just the fan. This just sits on the floor. When I vacuum, I prop it up on here because it always has cat hair stuck to that cord. And this is my pillow that I put on top of my clock radio, which I will just hold up in the air and dust for you. Now I'm going to dust this table. I have a couple of, me again, I have a couple of books here that I'm not reading. I thought about getting rid of them, but I keep thinking, it's summertime, they're summertime books. Maybe this summer I will sit outside and do a little reading. We'll see how it goes. I used to go to the Y pool and I would read there. Now I'm going to open these drawers just like I did on the other side and just quickly dust in there. I would go to the Y pool and sit out there and read, but whoops. Okay. All right. So that's that, and then here's my 2 pictures. My turtle picture, and this is a picture somebody gave us. And you see how quick that is, just very quick. This chair, I was gonna vacuum real quick. It's just got a decorative pillow sitting in it. And I will dust that real, did I say vacuum? I meant dust. I'll dust that real quick. You can dust this bottom part if you want to. And that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna stick that pillow right there and then prop that right there. And then we're pretty much done. That's pretty much the whole room. Well, I can turn this around. There's one other piece of furniture over here. Let's see. Here's a different room. Okay. Right there. And there's my chair. Okay. Okay, so that's okay. So this is one of my pictures. This is a guy, I think his name is Ralph McDonald, that does these. He may have passed away now, but he does these wildlife pictures. So that's one of his. This is my grandmother's piece of furniture that got willed to me. It's, I'm not sure if it's cherry, but it's a cherry color. And one of my friends passed away, and this was in her stuff. So I got that from one of her friends, which was very nice of her friends to give that to me. This is a picture Spencer made, as I say, when we were little kids, back when Spencer had hair. That's us, what year is that probably? We were married, and so we got married in 92, so we were definitely married then, so that might have been 92, 93, 94, or something like that. Something like that. And then this is a honey thing. It's really supposed to, you're really supposed to put in your kitchen and put honey in it. And because of my cats and all the cat hair and everything, I just preferred to put it in here and not actually use it, just have it as a little decorative touch. Oh, and it's got little, I love butterflies. It's got butterflies on it. You probably saw that on the side. Anyway, that's actually for honey. This, you can't really see it, but down here is a, hang on, I'll show it to you. This whole thing my grandmother gave me, and it had a mirror with it. I don't think I got the mirror, but this pot, and I'm sure this is, I do try to dust this pretty often, but this has probably got dust in it. This that the pot sits in, just dust that out. But you can see how quickly I've dusted pretty much the entire room. There are blinds right over here that haven't dusted today, but yeah. So this just sits underneath, there's a shelf, and it sits underneath on the shelf, and I will dust the picture. I'm glad I haven't broken anything yet during this video. That sounds like something I would do. I hope you have enjoyed this cleaning video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Just open that and clean that real quick. Thanks for being part of my YouTube family. I really appreciate it. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Talk to you soon. Bye.